In less than an hour, I was able to create 13 animated interactive assets for my brand that uses consistent design across all elements, including videos, websites, landing pages, explainer videos, interactive ideas, and templates. And that was able to put them all together, not just quickly, but cheaply. Using Claude Design in a new way, I found a hack here that allows me to generate things in a totally different way. I have a tool that I use to help me generate summaries and posts for my Reddit. So what I do is I already have the website, but if you don't have that, if you just have an idea as well, this works as well. Just have to think a little bit more about the kind of colors and images and stuff, but you can easily copy and paste those into Claude Design as well. Start by taking this website, bringing it into Claude Design, and over here at the top, I want to create a design system, right? So I want to go other design system, give that a name. Interest game, this one. Now, what it does gives you tons of things, gives you like a web UI kit at the top. So it shows you visually what it looks like. Now, again, this one is not perfect, but I just love the level of detail that it goes into. Gives you different colors, core colors, as well as accent colors, dark mode, talks about the spacing, components, what the alerts are going to look like. And each one of these is iterable. So you can click if you like it. If not, just click needs work, and then you tell it exactly what you want to change here. Now that's step one, guys. Step two is then building stuff with it, which is the cool part. So first thing I did actually was come over to here in Claude Design. It has a great examples folder where you can get some inspiration straight away. This text is pretty cool. So it gives you the prompt there. And then you can click use that prompt and it will take it over into a Claude Design session. But let's keep on looking at those examples for a minute because I've used some of these as a base in the project I'm about to show you, like the organic loaders. I really loved this style, and I felt like that's something you bring into any brand that you've got. You've got the design kit, as well as these shader wallpapers I thought were awesome to use as a template in websites, and I've started to use those in different ways. But on brand, guys, it's not just gimmicky stuff anymore. This is allowing you to build business assets in a very cool way. So next thing I do, I start with one of these, right? And I come over to Claude Design, and now I click here on this design system and I can go, okay, I want to use my design system that I've created. And what that's going to do is any prompt here is going to apply the design system that I created over here. Remember all the good stuff from there, and it's going to bring it into here. So but here's the secret sauce, guys, right? So instead of just defaulting to Opus, which I was doing in the beginning, and it was just burning my credits, what I actually did was starting using Haiku. So I sent a message off here, and while that's working in the background, we're going to see some stuff. I think I'm just going to let it do everything. So you can skip all the questions, or you can do it a little bit more custom if you want. But while that's building in the background, I'm going to show you some of the things that I've created. And as you can see, guys, I haven't used very complicated prompts. I've used the design system here, and I've perhaps iterated it on it one or two times. I think just iterated on it once. And I've got these incredible designs, in my opinion, where it's not just the design that I love here, it's the way that it's interactive. Considering putting this onto my website straight away, because not only does this scream Reddit, but it's something interactive users can get values from. And if I can put the subreddits on there that they want, or you can put any information on there that you want your users to have access to, and then they can go and start scrolling around, and it's almost like a game, you can almost get people engaged really, really quickly. Again, this one's like a little bit of a game. I was thinking of expanding this to have the subreddits there, but you can again put any kind of information that you want, and as you click, it could pop up. That's the next step. I was thinking of this one. And then same here, I was thinking of having information flow over from the right hand side, but already this one's really cool, really clean, which I love. This one was also awesome. Pops up with a different subreddit every time you click on the screen. And then this one, I think this one, actually, I just love for its interactivity. You move around the screen, the waves come when you're happy, you click it, and it stays in that format. Very simple, very interactive. So next thing, create some videos here so we can see these in action. Again, I think this was just a very simple prompt, or maybe I refined, oh, Yeah, I refined this one a bit more because it didn't work out. The beginning was a bit annoying. Can I get over to this? Just need to move that out of the way. There we go. So I didn't really like this section where it goes a bit wild. Overall, I feel like I could work with this. I could start making more animated videos. And then different kind of style landing page here. Certainly hero section of the landing page, where I just had this idea to have the signal versus the noise. So the noise being all of these dots, and the user can scroll around, and as they do, all of these multicolored dots change to the same color, turning that noise into clear signal, which is on brand. Again, I've got these kind of interactive slide deck / video. We're in this world where it's not just like a slide deck anymore. It's not a video. It can be somewhere in between. And honestly, I just love this background. It's cool, but it's not too intrusive. Then I had this idea to create a Tinder or a Hinge for Reddit, where you can just go through, you can see a little bit of information about that particular Reddit. So the data viz subreddit, or data is beautiful, tells you about it, charts, maps. If you like it, you click it, it goes into your section that you like over here. It's got like a matched roster over here with those. And then you can very quickly either via the website add those to your Reddit or go away and do that. Just tons of creative stuff here, guys. This was a bit more experimental. I don't really know what I'm going to do with this, but I thought it was very cool. I had this idea in the beginning of static on the page turning into some kind of signal, so it was invisible first. Don't know if I used this, but just the creative flow was awesome as well. And then this was like a radar that I had an idea for, where all of the subreddits were here again. It brings up information about each of them, and just a way that users can perhaps find subreddits that maybe they weren't already there. And I think that's what's great about these things, guys. It's like, you're not building it for any direct agenda. It's a lead magnet that just gives your user value, and they can just take that away. And then maybe they'll just remember you for that. And if they like it, maybe they'll come back. And that's what I love about it. It was not only creative for me as the designer, as the builder, but it was giving, I can see it very quickly giving value to my users. Let's jump back to that one I created. So overall, the elements came out. However, it wasn't on brand. So this does happen, especially with haiku. It's much cheaper, so it's much more prone to just being a bit random. So what I'm going to do is down here, I'm going to say, make the wallpapers aligned with my brand interest game, and I've added my brand design system again. Remove the overly colorful design and assets. Now, of course, I could say that as well, but sometimes I like to type. Sometimes I like to do things the old way. Now, hopefully I'll go away and do that. And in the meantime, I just want to talk you through how you can take these a step further. So all I did was take these elements, took that HTML page from over here. So this outputs in the design files over here. You can take that whole section, and I took it over to Claude Code, perhaps slightly out of the scope of this video, but almost as simple as dragging and dropping that file in and saying, make me 5 prototypes. I've already got my main website for the interest game, and I have a repository for that, and I just literally dropped that file in and said, okay, make me 5 prototypes, put them in the prototypes folder, and it started to build them. This was a completely one shot. I haven't edited this one at all. I have the other ones, but it's brought in that wave perfectly, and I click it, it stays. Obviously, there's slight imperfections in the actual wave itself, but overall, I'm so happy with it. I think it's so clean. Maybe I could tidy up the text a little bit, perhaps get a CTA here, get that a little bit clearer. But overall, I love it for its playfulness. Same with these ones. So I was able to do this. This was a one shot, and then I wanted to add a bit more interactive elements. So down, I asked it to build the second section, which is a live feed that I can then click and update the signals. It's slightly interactive. It's nothing crazy, but it's just a little bit more interesting than those static sections which are here. So I have to work a little bit on improving these. But overall, I'm super happy with this, and it created all 5 of them. This again was that top section. I just love how it fits the screen. It almost looks better here straight away. And then I've got another interactive section down here that maybe shows an example of something that you would use within your route. For me, it's like, okay, a sentiment analysis and key themes within that subreddit. For you, it would be whatever your core business is. Yeah, I love this one. I still love it. Again, slightly interactive element. We can add to an evidence board incoming posts that just pop up from the different subreddits, and then they just add them in here. We can copy them, do something with them later. Again, it's kept that static section down here. But overall, it's just been great, isn't it? Let's see what we've got here. Right. So with one prompt already, I've got that brand. So this is great, guys. Right, guys, let me know. I would love to see what you guys can create as well. So if you have anything really great here, drop them in the comments below, and I want to see what you guys are creating.